Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot Readings. Thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me. Hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. Let's get started. So, Gemini, are you getting mixed signals? And of course, mixed feelings. Let's get to the bottom of it right now. So, I'm just going to be using the Tarot of Owls, then I'll be using the Cat Tarot. Gemini, let's get started. Let's quickly shuffle these cards. Now, Gemini, there will be an optional extended tarot reading available. So, if you do wish to know more and this has resonated with you, I will go deeper and further into this reading, find out more about this person, what you should do, even some advice, deep advice, and we'll go from there. So, check it out, Gemini. It will be the first thing down below in the description box. Right. Excuse me, I had to cough just then. Okay. Mixed signals. What does Gemini need to know, please? Getting mixed signals from a certain someone. Frustration is coming to me now. Like this is for you, Gemini, there's a bit of frustration. Hmm. Okay, behind the deck, we do have the star. So Gemini, you have like a wish here for someone to return because you still love them very, very deeply. And it's keeping you up awake at night. So I can see why there's a bit of mixed feelings here. You know, there is someone here, you kind of wish them to make contact or somehow reach out to you. It's like a wish. It is possible it can come true. Okay. Okay. All right, Gemini, let's have a look at the current energy between you. Okay. So we do have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, that's the card of curiosity. You know, this is the card when we really, really want clarity more than ever with the Page of Swords. It's not just about curiosity, it's also the spying card. Now, Gemini, and I would do the same. If I was getting mixed signals, would I check out my person online and find out as much information as I can? Yes, I'm a typical Gemini. For some of you watching this right now, you may be thinking, yeah, I've done that. I've looked at my person online through social media, find out any goss or anything. So, yes, you are very, very curious, Gemini, but you also want truth. You don't like, in other words, confusion, any ambiguity. No. And Gemini, because you are represented as the queen or the king of swords, you're always two steps ahead. So let's have a look at what are their true feelings. Hmm. Okay, so we do have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so look at the Knight of Wands for a moment here. So we've got the Knight of Wands. Was it represented by fire sign here? All knights are all about changes and, of course, offers here. Knight of Wands. So I wonder, do they act sometimes a little bit impulsive? Do they, like it's hot one day, cold the next? You know, are they driven more by mood than a plan? They may say things that sounds promising, but then disappear for stretches of time. I do ask you, and we need to clarify this card. Again, this is like all about action. Do they tell you, Gemini? And it's quite obvious with this card. Oh my God, I love you. I think you're beautiful. Oh, I love, yes, yes. I feel like they tell you everything that you want to hear, but do they follow through? Do they, whatever they promise, do they come through? That's the question, because the Knight of Wands can be not so impulsive like the Knight of Swords. This is more ruled by passion, though. It's a call to action, yes or no. Do they need, I feel like sometimes they need reassurance from you. It's like, do you still like me? Do you still want to be with me? They need that reassurance. I do feel that there is feelings there for you, Gemini. I do. because of the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is all connected with passion and love. There is some feelings there, yes. Okay, beautiful. Look at this. So now we have the Ace of Cups. We have an ace. This is beautiful. Now, the Ace of Cups can also indicate this is all like this connection is quite new. It's very fresh. And their actions versus their words, it's not too bad. We're seeing an action card here. We're seeing a new beginning here. And I definitely feel Gemini. They're saying everything that you definitely want to hear. You know, this is exciting. Feelings are there. You're feeling those feelings too, Gemini. Ace of Cups, it's an emotional new beginning here. Yeah, emotions are definitely being triggered here. You're definitely triggering this person, Gemini. You're doing something here. You're definitely triggering them where they're feeling wanted, they're feeling love. Of course they are. And they do speak a lot of their words with emotions. Just pay attention to that for a moment. When they speak, they do use a lot of emotions with their words. Okay, Gemini, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So again, you're in a really good position here because at the same time, Gemini, you're feeling very independent. You're feeling wanted here. You're surrounded by luxury also. So what does that mean? So your person probably has a tendency to shower you with gifts, buy you something, you know, really do really, really nice gestures here, romantic gestures. And of course, it makes you feel absolutely beautiful, Gemini. You're feeling really comfortable in your own skin. You're feeling very comfortable with the person, the situation, everything. So again, this person may be very, very generous with their money towards you, Gemini. In other words, buying you stuff, just doing really, really nice gestures. Okay. But there is an underlying challenge here. We have the moon. Now, the moon can also suggest not everything seems what it is. We need to go further and deeper. Don't take everything at face value here. You know, so the bigger the moon, the bigger the shadows, the bigger we don't know what's going on behind our back. There is definitely something going on, and we don't know what it is. That's why we have the moon. The moon, especially for the moon, and of course, if I do see also the Seven of Cups. So, like I said, things are not what they seem. Your intuition is the key here. Make sure you pay attention to your intuition, Gemini, because Geminis are very fantastic when it comes to, you know, picking up on certain things. You're very, very, in other words, sensitive, picking up certain things. So you have every right to feel a little bit odd. You know, this is already showing that you have what you're feeling when you're getting those mixed signals, those mixed feelings. It's not you, Gemini. You're absolutely right because there is something going on here. Okay, what else? All right, so we do have the Knight of Pentacles. Of course, if nothing changes, what's going to happen? So, yes, this relationship, this connection, whatever this person is to you, Gemini, it is going to move a little bit slow. It's going to move slow. However, though, you do have the most reliable knight. On its own, yes, it's a fantastic card, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about changes and offers, but they are real changes, something tangible, something real. You know, this one's coming in hot and heavy. We're talking about the same person, remember? You know, someone that's coming with a lot of passion, but then they come with something real here. So we need to clarify, Gemini. We need to understand the situation a little bit further. So I'm going to move on to the Cat Tarot, Gemini. Let's just give this a quick shuffle. Just a reminder, Gemini, that there will be an extended optional tarot reading available. Well, we'll go further and deeper into this reading and finding out more. So if this has resonated with you and you do want to find out more, you want to check it out, it's the first link down below. Okay. All right, let's cut the cards. Three of Wands. Okay. So Three of Wands can also suggest delays. Things are not moving as fast, perhaps, Gemini, you want them to. This could be a reason why with the Page of Swords. If you're very curious what your person is doing, you want to find out the truth, you want to find out everything that is going on, even stuff that's going on behind your back here. Three of Wands can also suggest that something big is on its way to you, Gemini. It is a card of exploration. Something big is coming can also suggest the Knight of Pentacles. So this is like the waiting game too. Things are not moving as fast. We have to wait for progress. This can show delays too. Yeah. So that's the big energy here. When we feel like, and when I say delays, it can be something simple like this. You want to go out with your person on the weekend. No, I can't. Next week. And perhaps they don't give you a reason why they can't. And you're left wondering, why can't they see me? It's the weekend. The Knight of Wands. The Fool. Okay. That's Aries energy. I do like the Fool because the Fool takes a leap of faith. They do have feelings for you. Yes, absolutely. They do have that crush for you, which is fine. So they might flirt, give you little hints without following. Like they may give you little hints there and wait for you to follow through. Sometimes, Gemini. The Fool also with the Knight of Wands, we're seeing again double fiery energy. There is that attractiveness. This person is attracted towards you. And there are some emotions there. Absolutely, yes. The Ace of Cups. There we go. Look at this. Gemini. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I have a feeling this person just wanted to start off as friends. This could probably show the delay first. I'm just getting that. That's just something extra that's coming through to me, that they just wanted to see what it's like to be friends. I want to get to know you, Gemini, who you are as a person. But the Knight of Pentacles, again, that is showing that slow knight. But it is a reliable knight. With the Ace of Cups, it is showing that this person is looking for love. They're looking for their true love, their life partner, someone to settle down with, someone to share their life with. So they are definitely serious when it comes to love, and they are feeling that towards you, Gemini. The Nine of Pentacles. Look at this. Another ace. This is interesting. Again, double aces. So we've got the Ace of Cups and also the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is considered the mother of all aces. It's actually considered, in other words, something huge is coming. Something pretty big. And I definitely feel it involves a really beautiful gesture towards you, Gemini. And I definitely feel there's definitely security, a strong foundation that's been formed here. What else? So the challenge, we had the moon. So we do have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles can show that this person is a bit of a workaholic. So the Eight of Pentacles is someone that works really hard, they make really good money, but they do have a lot of responsibilities. Let's take out another card. Okay, so we also have the Death card. So what is the Death card? Again, the Death card can also show perhaps there was an ending with a certain particular employment, business. Perhaps Gemini, they're trying to pick themselves up. That's what I'm feeling here. I don't feel like there is a third party here. I don't feel like there is something like a secret affair going on. No, I'm not feeling that. If anything, I feel like there's been issues in terms with their career or business, perhaps, and something has come to a sudden end. And yes, the moon can show worries. It can show someone that's really, really stressing out, but they don't want to put that burden on you, Gemini. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. Excellent. Gemini, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is mental clarity. You're breaking through any confusion. You're breaking through things that you can now see very, very clearly. You can see it very, very clearly now. So things are going to make a lot of sense to you. In fact, Gemini, things that when you're getting those mixed signals, all those mixed feelings, do not worry. Things are going to make sense to you. This person is going to come to you and tell you everything. And this is why you have the Ace of Swords. This is why you're finally getting clarity. Gemini, you have taken out all the aces. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and also the Ace of Swords. You've got all the aces here. Do you have anything to worry about? Absolutely not. Things are going to make sense. It's going to actually motivate you and encourage you to also take action with this person. So I feel like what is the mixed signals? This person, that I feel like they're very, very worried because what's happening in their professional career. There's something going on. And again, there could be changes, modifications here, movement, and there is a lot of uncertainty. Perhaps people are being, perhaps the corporation or organization is reducing staff because we do have the death card, endings. So the death card is showing very, very abrupt endings here. And the Eight of Pentacles, yes, it can show worries with the moon here. Am I next? Am I also going to lose my job? Gemini, your person will tell you, they will, in their own time, they will talk to you. And I feel like Gemini, you are going to be their shoulder to rely on. I feel like Gemini, you're going to show great support with this person. And it's not just that, it's all about having each other's back here. So Gemini, this is your reading here. I feel like you still have nothing to worry about. However, though, I still want to do an extended tarot reading and find out more about the situation. But Gemini, you have 4 aces. That's absolutely incredible. So I do feel like the reason probably why things are moving a little bit slow, because this person has a lot of stress at the moment in their career. Because there's something movement. There's movement. There are endings. Perhaps people are being let go, unfortunately. But this is your reading. Thank you very much, Gemini, for joining me. Hope you have a fantastic week. Most of all, power to you. Thank you, Gemini.